I got a message from an old friend today. Someone I haven't talked to in 5 years on purpose. Cut him out of my life. I didn't say anything back, but it brought back these memories of another old friend, a good friend. And committed suicide in 2017, right at the beginning of it. It broke my heart. I had talked him out of it once, not too long before that, and then I got the news that he was dead, and it's the first time in a long time, if maybe even ever, I was actually stunned to the point that I couldn't talk. I was holding something in my hand, and I dropped it, and I just felt the world stop for a minute. And when that memory hit me today, because of that other message, I kind of felt that come back. That feeling of shock. Loss is something that you just can't quantify. It hurts. And yeah, well, time heals the wounds, and Holy Spirit takes care of you and brings you to a point where you can be past loss, whether it be a friend, a spouse, a marriage. Maybe you've lost a child. I can't imagine. Don't beat yourself up for having that moment 5 years or 6 years down the road where suddenly you're crying and you're broken about it. You're human. And it's okay to be human. We can't even tell when something like that's going to sneak up on us. I did not plan on feeling like I felt today. I didn't plan on crying today. But I have been. And I know my broken heart is mended. But it's still okay if I cry. And it's okay if you do too. Just don't live there. Don't be constantly in that moment of grief. But the people that love you will lose you to grief. I can honestly say that, well, that was one of the worst days of my life. I've had some of the best since, and I'm glad I got over it. But I'm also glad I got to feel it again today for just a minute. Just a little while. It's part of being alive. If you don't have that, if you can't get there, maybe you need to find some help because you've dulled yourself to everything. I don't know. I definitely don't want to feel every day like I lost a friend. But I also want to be able to know that it's right there and that my heart is still tender towards things. Don't ever let your heart get hardened. This world will do it, and they'll tell you you're better off. You are not. Be somebody that loves deep and cares passionately, and when you lose, it hurts. But also be somebody that gets up and moves on. God didn't build us to wallow in our misery. Even when misery came to us, we had no other choice but to be in it. You can't help but grieve the loss of someone. But you also have to get up and move on. So if you're going through it today, you're grieving, it's okay. But if you've been in it for years and you can't find a moment's peace, call out to Jesus. Find a friend, find somebody. Don't wallow in it. Don't stay broken. Life is short, shorter for some than for others. We've got to do something to get ourselves through these hard times.